Hi friends and welcome back to the channel. My name is David and today we'll be crafting a small leather vase using a combination of black and natural vegetable tan leathers. In a previous video we crafted a larger vase using primarily black leather with a small section of tool natural vegetable tan leather. This time however the vase will primarily feature natural vegetable tan leather. If you'd like to craft this project yourself, you can find the template linked in the description box below. I designed this project to work specifically with 2mm thick vegetable tan leather to ensure the vase has a sturdy structure. This thickness allows the vase to hold its shape without bending. Using a good pair of scissors, we carefully cut out the circular base along the edge of the design, as well as the wall sections of the vase. For the edge sections, I prefer using an X-Acto knife because it creates cleaner, straighter cuts. To align the wall edges properly for joining, leave a small blank section of paper at one edge and cut the continuation of the pattern precisely at the edge of the next piece. Then, tape the wall sections together using transparent tape. Since we'll be working directly on the leather with the template, it's essential to ensure the leather is completely flat. If your leather has some bends or curves from storage, lightly spray it with water, apply some pressure, and let it rest overnight to regain its flat shape. Once the leather is flat, we can move on to staining the inner side of the leather. Since this part will be visible once the vase is complete, staining it black will help avoid any unfinished look from loose fibers. I'll use a paint dauber to evenly stain the back of the leather and let it dry thoroughly. Once dried, I'll seal it with fitting stamp coat applied with a small piece of cotton cloth. Stamp coat dries quickly, so while waiting, I'll prepare the template for the base section. To make this part stiffer and more durable for future use, I glued the bottom template to a small piece of cardboard and carefully cut along the edges with scissors. Now that the template and leather pieces are ready, we can start working on the base of our vase. Begin by marking the stitching holes and perimeter of the vase on the leather. Then punch each hole individually using circular prong chisels as shown in the video. Following the design of the first vase we made on the channel, we'll need to stamp the leather. To do this, dampen the upper part of the vegetable tan leather slightly, just enough to ensure a clear imprint while stamping. With the leather slightly moistened, use your stamping tool and a poly mallet to create your design, covering the area as desired. Once the stamping is complete, you can apply stains or dyes to enhance the leather's raw appearance. For my vase, I use a tan stain applied with a toothbrush. This allows the stain to reach the harder to access areas that a simple cloth might miss. Next, we'll work on the larger sections of the vase. To ensure accuracy, fix the template directly onto the leather using transparent tape, making sure it's completely flat and centered. Use round chisels to punch the stitching holes directly into the leather. Once the stitching holes are done, trim the perimeter of the template slightly. However, don't fully separate the leather yet, as we'll still need to stamp and stain this section, just like the bottom part. Once the stain has dried, apply a coat of Carnauba cream to seal and protect the leather. Use a cloth to remove any excess of cream, let it dry for around 30 minutes, and then buff the surface with a clean cloth to achieve a beautiful shine. This step really enhances the leather's appearance. After buffing, cut out the leather carefully using an X-Acto knife. Before moving on to the upper section of the vase, we'll paint and polish the edges of the leather. Apply one coat of etch paint and once dry, use a wooden slicker along with Tokonole burnishing gum and a small piece of canvas to burnish and polish the edges until smooth. Now we can begin stitching the vase. When working with long surfaces like this, I recommend using a small clamp to hold one side in place while stitching as shown in the video. Start stitching with a cross-stitching method, passing the threads of your needles through the same hole for each thread. Continue along the stitching lines, crossing the threads from behind. This method ensures the finished product shows aligned stitches on the outside with no visible crossing. Once you've stitched the entire bottom wall of the vase, repeat the process for the bottom section. Finally, trim any excess threads and we're ready for the next steps. Now for the upper sections of the base, we'll follow the same process as we did with the large bottom wall. We'll start with the rectangular designs by tapping the template directly onto the leather, which in this case is lined with black pigskin. Start by marking key points along the edges of the template with your scratch awl. This will serve as guide for cutting the leather later on. Once the marks are in place, punch out the stitching holes using your round chisels and poly mallet. Once the leather pieces are prepped, close the rings by stitching the end of the leathers together. Then attach the larger ring to the bottom assembly using cross-stitching. Repeat the same process for the upper wall and secure the upper ring as well. Finally, complete the project by saddle stitching the top section of the smaller ring to ensure everything is firmly secured. And there you have it, friends, our leather vase is finished. So friends, as always, thank you so much for watching. If you'd like to craft this vase yourself, you can find the pattern linked in the description box below. Let me know your thoughts, and if you'd like to see more leather crafting projects like this one, I invite you to subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to like and share this video to help it reach more people who might enjoy it. I'll leave you with some final shots of the vase and hope to see you in the next one. Have a great day, everyone.